Erin Cummings doesn't have to come back, but she can't help it. Saturday night, an effort nearly 6 months in the making finally came to fruition in the city she's fallen in love with.
When I run out of things to do in Detroit, I'll stop coming, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. We've been planning Mittens for Detroit Day probably since, I think, August is when we first started the correspondence. And so right now to see people coming in with gloves in hand, ready to put them in the box, and also people who didn't know what we were doing and then hear about it and say, yeah, that's a great idea. I'll donate to that. It's very exciting.
I'm picturing in my mind kids happy to have gloves to even just put on their body to be happy this winter, and that's basically all I care about.
Hockey fans donating to keep kids warm, the overwhelming numbers, over $1,500 and 450 gloves and mittens. The support, not a surprise to Erin.
People say, why do you love Detroit? And I say, well, it's kind of hard not to when Detroit has really loved me. I really love the city, but most of all, it's the people. They keep bringing me back.
This time of year with the economy struggling the way it is, something as simple as having mittens for kids is a challenge for some people. So we're glad to be able, God's blessed us with the wherewithal to be able to help other people, so we're glad to be able to do it.
7 pounds!
You're going to keep a lot of people warm. Do you realize that?
Yeah!
From Joe Louis Arena, Galli, 7 Action Sports.